evening, everyone. Welcome to Gendera. I'm Geraldine, and tonight we're going to be listening
Thanks
to
for getting on
the fabulous
this
Katie.
evening. My name's
who is a
Katie
health
Larkin,
nutrition
and
coach,
tonight we're going to be talking about a fantastic
very
product called
well
GLUCOminish, and
experienced
we're
with
also
the
going to be
Sisel
touching
products,
on
having been
how
using
we
them for
can
well over
lose
14
fat
years.
and maintain our
she
body weight.
is
So this is a really important
incredibly
topic, and obviously it gets
well-versed in
harder
this
for people
information.
as they
So
get
we're
over
just
the
going
age of
to
40.
wait for her to get
Although,
started.
you know, many people
Looks like she's
struggle
just
with
about ready.
weight and are always looking for ways to maintain and improve their weight at any age.
So we'll just
So
wait
let
a
me
few
just go
minutes.
to the next slide. Before I get into the topic tonight, just want to say that none of the information in this presentation has been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration.
And I think
The product
she's actually
in this
started,
presentation is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness, and no claims or opinions on these pages should be construed as medical advice. And please do consult your healthcare professional before starting any diet or supplement program. So now we've got that out of the way. So just a little bit of background about myself. I am a health and nutrition coach. I've been with Sisel International since 2011. And I actually got started in the company because I was looking for a solution for my father who had developed early onset Alzheimer's at the age of 54. So that was pretty devastating to myself, our family. And I started asking the question, why? Why is he sick? Why is he losing his memory at such a young age? And I started doing research and looking into all the possible causes that could contribute to his condition. And I looked at toxins as a starting point. And a gal left a toxic guide in the gym, and I picked up that guide and gave the number a call. She came around and did a presentation, and this is the information that she shared, some of what I'm sharing just now in relation to Tom's company. She talked about the products and they're toxin-free, talked about the supplements, and talked about how Sisel manufacture all their own products, or Tom manufactured all his own products then, rather. They produced them in their own manufacturing facility, which I found was really unique because you never know where you're buying products from and who's making them. And Tom and his family are very much into using the best of science and nature to make formulations that are safe, toxin-free, and very effective. Tom Mauer Jr., who you can see in this picture here, and his late father were both two-time Genius Award winners for product formulations in the state of Utah, both biochemists, both very passionate about sharing their mission, which is to inform, educate, and empower individuals to make healthy lifestyle choices and using products that they produce. So they use the vehicle of network marketing to share the products. Sisel are primarily a research and development company, and that's what makes them very unique. Their current company, which was started in 2006, is 3 generations strong in the Mauer family. So when that gal did that presentation, at first I thought, oh, maybe I can get the products cheaper elsewhere. I could shop around, save a little bit more money. But then I had to think about it, and I thought, you know, it was really great to be able to get products all from the one place, a one-stop shop from a company that I can trust. And that has, you know, a mission behind it. So I started using his products and didn't look back. And she said, you know, you could get your products for free or earn some income. I said, I'm not interested in that. I just want to use the products. But then after falling in love with the products, it wasn't long before I called her back and said, how can I get those products for free? How can I share them? So I continued on from there, and then here we are today. So that's a little bit of the background information that I thought is really important to share, puts everything into context, that we're not here just sharing information about any old product. These products are unique. There is a story behind them and a mission, and it gives real meaning and purpose to people's lives to be able to share these products that can help and potentially change people's lives. So we have been talking about weight loss for the last few weeks. We're continuing on tonight, as I mentioned, and the product that we'll be talking about is the Sisel GLUCOminish. But I want to talk a little bit about some background into this subject. So if you take a moment to think about your last meal, did it have refined sugars or processed carbohydrates? Because, you know, it's a challenge really to balance your blood sugar levels. So when we're having refined sugars and processed carbs, our body sort of is impacted, our blood sugar levels, and puts us on a bit of a roller coaster. So our modern diets are often a roller coaster for our bodies, leading to frequent blood sugar spikes and crashes. And we really don't want that. We don't want our blood sugar levels going up and down. It has a really negative effect on our overall health. It leaves us feeling drained, irritable, and actually craving more sweet. So, often if you have that nice sweet dessert, a bowl of ice cream, you feel pretty good when you're eating it. It tastes great. But then it can be not long after that before your mood starts to change. And that's because you're spiking your blood sugar levels. They go up and then they come down quickly. And so over the course of the day, the weeks, the months and years, we continue to eat these types of food. It's a constant battle for us to balance our blood sugar levels, and inconsistent insulin production and even results in insulin resistance affects obviously our energy, mood, and overall health. So it's just something to bear in mind. So tonight we're really focusing on this topic. And to share this information, I've got this graph here showing blood sugar roller coaster. And so, as we progress throughout the day, our blood sugar levels change. So we've got the time scale on the bottom, and blood sugars spike up and then go down. And so the other things that can impact, I guess, that impact the body is that you can get brain fog, and it increases cravings as well, lightheadedness. And so this cycle kind of continues throughout the day as we're eating and depending what we're eating. So our goal is really to try and maintain a nice, even blood sugar level. And this is where the information tonight is really going to help you, both from a natural perspective, things you can do, and then how Sisel's product, GLUCOminish, can support your body. So why is blood sugar level a game changer? So controlling your blood sugar is more than just a number, and obviously it helps to reclaim your health and feeling your best. So it's a foundational step for sustaining energy. So if we want to say goodbye to those mid-afternoon crashes and hello to stable, long-lasting energy, we can have fewer cravings then. So if you keep a more even blood sugar level, your impulses to a snack and reach for those unhealthy snacks is going to be reduced, potentially reduced. We're going to have better mood and focus and cleaner thinking. And so when we're thinking more clearly, we can have a more positive outlook on life in general. And then it also helps us with burning fat. So we're talking about fat loss, and this is really important, obviously if you're wanting to lose body fat. And, we talk about losing weight, but actually we're really talking about losing body fat, because with weight, we'd also be talking about muscle as well. We don't want to lose our muscle. We want to maintain as much muscle as possible, particularly as we age, because as we age, our muscle starts to reduce. It's harder to maintain it. And so it's really important to not lose your muscle as you age. So when your body is constantly dealing with sugar surges, it can focus on burning fat. When it's not constantly dealing with sugar surges, rather, it can focus on burning fat for fuel. So this is a really important point. I'll go to the next slide. So in terms of natural solutions, I want to talk about some of the things you can do naturally to help with maintaining your weight and blood sugar levels. So science study that was done in 2024 in the Journal of Nutrients found that prioritizing a diet rich in fiber, healthy fats, and lean protein while reducing processed sugars and refined carbohydrates can significantly improve glycemic control and reduce the risk of insulin resistance. So in terms of the type of things that you want to be including in your diet, you want to be having a high fiber diet and with good healthy fats and the lean protein. And that combination together is very effective in helping to maintain your blood sugar levels. This combination actually helps to slow down the absorption of glucose, and it leads to a much gentler rise in blood sugar and consistent energy levels. So I've put this graph here on this page. So this talks about 20 high fiber foods. So we talk about having fiber in the diet. It's really important. So 25 grams of fiber for women and 35 for men is the recommended daily intake under the Australian dietary guidelines. It's quite significant, and most people are not reaching that amount of fiber on a daily basis. And this is where, looking at your diet, also you can bring in products, which we have touched on one product previously in the last couple of weeks, which was the Sisel Gut Essentials Pre and Probiotic. That's got a great 10 grams of fiber per serve. So that really helps to push up your fiber intake. So that can go a long way in supporting your body there. But if we look at the foods that you can be consuming, we're really talking about plant-based foods. So animal products do not contain any fiber. So any of your dairy products, your meats, anything like that has zero fiber. And we need the plant-based foods to push all that through our body so we can break it down and keep our gut healthy. So, things like oats and seeds, fruits and vegetables that you can see here on the screen. These sort of things have a high amount of fiber and help to keep our digestive system healthy. I actually put this in, I saw this on Instagram just the other night, and I thought, I'm going to share this with everyone on the call. What are the other things you want to think about when trying to maintain your weight or lose weight? Is you really want to eat as much food as possible for the least amount of calories. And when we kind of think about that, we're talking about plant-based foods. You can actually eat a lot of vegetables and fruits, and plant-based foods. They're nutrient dense and they help to fill you up. They're high in fiber and they don't contain as many calories as processed food like pasta or rice. So here's a good example just to show you, just to get you thinking. But that's 400 calories on each plate that's shared. So 400 calories in potatoes, whole potatoes cooked versus pasta or rice. You can see that it's a lot more food. And when we're filling our stomach full of good, nutritious food, whole foods, then it's going to assist us in maintaining our weight, keeping our fiber intake high. So it's just something to think of. And it's certainly a way that I eat on a daily basis. So the information I'm sharing with you is how I live my life as well. So regular physical activity can also assist with maintaining your blood sugar levels. So research from the American Diabetes Association confirms that exercise, especially a mix of cardio and strength training, helps to increase insulin sensitivity. This means your cells become more efficient at using glucose for energy without even the presence of insulin. So how it helps? Activity acts like a pump, helping your muscles absorb glucose from the bloodstream to use for fuel, effectively lowering your blood sugar and preventing it from being stored as fat. And so one of the easiest ways to increase exercise in your diet, if you're not doing it and you're really trying to get your weight down, your body fat down, is going for a 10-minute walk after each meal. If you actually go for a walk after you've eaten, it helps with digesting the food, but also is shown to help balance your blood sugar levels as well as burn calories. And if you think about it, if you do a 10-minute walk after each meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that's 30 minutes of walking for the whole day. And so for the busy individual, that's an easy way to get exercise into your daily routine and can go a long way in assisting you with managing your weight and improving your overall health, not to mention helping you sleep better at night. So it's something I've kind of do as well. I always feel better going for a walk after a meal. So strategic supplementation. So whilst diet and exercise are key, there are certain natural ingredients that have been shown to provide additional support. For studies on ingredients like fig fruit extract, Ceylon Cinnamon, have demonstrated their ability to improve the body's glycemic and insulin responses. So when used in combination with the tips that I've just shared with you, a healthy lifestyle, these natural ingredients can provide your body with the extra support it needs to stay in balance. So I am going to share a short 6 minutes from Tom Maurer Jr., and he's going to talk about this product, the Sisel GLUCOminish, and then I'm going to recap and bring in some studies just to support the information that he's talking about. So let me just jump to the section in the video.
To the formulation also. Let's go to the next. This is the GLUCOminish blood sugar support system that over the last couple of years we've been able to put together. This is really targeted. A lot of people have blood sugar issues. They're going to love this product. The pancreas secretes two hormones, one to increase insulin levels and one to increase sugar levels. And so it's going up and down, and our cravings follow that. And unfortunately, our weight gain can too, depending on the spikes and what we're eating and consuming. So GLUCOminish is designed to help maintain a healthy blood sugar level. Let's go to the next. So as it's reducing these cravings, we have other ingredients that work specifically. Now, fig fruit extract contains abscisic acid, or a lot of people refer to as ABA acid. And this helps to encourage glycemic and insulin response. It promotes an increase in positive glycogen synthesis. Now, if you're not familiar with what that is, that's the conversion of sugar to energy. That's what we want. We don't want sugar converting to fat stores. We want to burn it and be done with it. And by doing that, it reduces the amount of sugar that enters our bloodstream. And that's really the key to it right there. And they've had some really good studies on that. Now, a very unique form of cinnamon, Ceylon cinnamon, may help help with a glucose uptake. And that's the process in which cells absorb glucose, while discourage gluconeogenesis, which is where our body goes out and tries to use other sources like your muscles or something else to break down to make blood glucose levels. And so this form of cinnamon helps with that. And it really helps in managing those blood sugar levels. Let's go to the next. Now, all of the products we've talked about today are just naturally sweetened. And we use Acacia in a couple of these right here because it's very low calorie. But it's a prebiotic sweetener, meaning that it can help feed our helpful bacteria in our gut. And because it's so low calorie, it doesn't contribute hardly anything to our blood sugar levels. And we really like that. Now, Hemicellulase enzymes, we've added to this product. We have a very powerful enzyme product. But I've added it to this one because as we eat a lot of, like I say, I'll still have squash and potatoes and sweet potatoes. I limit the amounts, but I still consume a very balanced diet. Hemicellulase enzymes help to break down these larger carbohydrates and make them much smaller in size, and they can be used as an energy source because the problem is they want to be converted to fat also. And so, as you guys have heard me say many times, you know, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Well, I've been eating a lot of these products for the last 4 months, and I've had dynamic results with them. But it's taken me on a journey going back 50 years on what's changed in our environment. Our foods changed, our diets have changed, processed foods, nutritional values have gone down, obesity's gone up, intake of sugar, all different types of artificial sweeteners that we really don't even know a lot of times that we're consuming at, you know, a company party, Christmas, eating out. We really don't know, but we know it has a detrimental effect on our overall health. Weight loss is exciting. It's very achievable if you have focus, if you have a support group, if you have Sisel dynamic products that help to your body to achieve homeostasis. And there's so much more with gut health that we can talk about. Skin, inflammation, joint, hair. It is the key route to getting back on track. And so we talk about thriving this year. Let's be ignited. Let's accelerate. I mean, we grew over 20% last year. And I'll tell you what, we didn't reach our potential. The last 4 years, we've had double-digit growth. And I'll tell you what, I'm chomping at the bit. We can do so much more. And hearing the stories of people, hearing the debt withers, living in their dream home, financially they were strapped. Now they're helping other people achieve their dreams too. I'll tell you what, if you're on the call and you're not a distributor, you should just join, just because you're never going to find this many people that are optimistic and want only the best for everybody in the Sisel community and helping others. So thank you for being on the first call. It's been a pleasure. We have the products that...
Okay, great. So just go to the next slide. So Tom's talked about the ingredients in the product, the Sisel GLUCOminish, and the ingredients are designed to really support and encourage healthy glycemic response. So it's got the abscinic acid, and supporting research. A human study found in nutrients found that standardized fruit, fig fruit extract, which is what we're talking about, significantly lowered blood glucose and insulin responses after meals. So this helps your body manage sugar more effectively. That's a key ingredient. And the Ceylon Cinnamon, so this may help with the glucose uptake, encouraging your cells to absorb glucose for use as energy, which Tom talked about. And so the research published in the Journal of Future Foods highlights Ceylon Cinnamon's ability to increase insulin sensitivity and lower the risk of type 2 diabetes. So now we can't make claims on any of the products that we're talking about or the product. We're talking about ingredients, and you can do your own research on the ingredients and look at studies that have been done. So Purified Acacia Hydrolysate. So this is a natural low-calorie prebiotic sweetener that Tom talked about and is used in the product. So clinical trial found that acacia gum improves satiety and may lower peak blood glucose response. Its slow absorption helps prevent sudden spikes. Hemicellulase enzymes. So these help to break down the complex sugars that are found in carbohydrates that we're consuming on a daily basis. And so the studies show that they are effective at breaking down polysaccharides, hemicellulose into simpler sugars that can be used for energy. And so we've got an enzyme blend in the product there that Tom's put together as well. Okay, so now we're just going to talk about how you use this product. So you empty one packet into 400 to 500 mils of water. You can combine it with your favorite Sisel beverage as well. And for best results, you do need to consume this product with the meal. So you can combine it if you're using the Sisel Gut Essentials. You could combine that together if you wanted to. So that's also possible. So don't take more than one serving at a time. And just be mindful because everybody's a little bit different. Some people might have a greater sensitivity. It does have active enzymes in it. So you might want to try half first if you're a bit sensitive. That might be a good idea before taking the whole sachet. And there's 30 in the box, and so you have one typically with your largest meal, and it'll help with that. Obviously, if you're under 18 or pregnant, nursing, have a condition, please consult your healthcare provider. So if you have any reaction to any product ever, doesn't matter what it is, it's best to stop and then just wait. And if you are going to try it again, you give yourself a little break and then reintroduce to see if that actually was it or if it was something else. And it is best to be done under the consultation of a healthcare provider if you find yourself in that situation. So just to wrap up, so it supports your healthy blood sugar, helps to manage the dramatic spikes and crashes. It encourages resistance to surges, so it helps your body resist sudden glucose surges, which contributes to a more stable glycemic response, promotes more steadier energy. By avoiding the ups and downs of blood sugar, you can enjoy a more consistent and reliable energy throughout the day, helps to curb those cravings. So stable blood sugar levels actually help to reduce cravings for sweets and unhealthy snacks. It supports efficient fat burning. So when your body's glucose levels are balanced, your body is better able to burn fat for fuel. And that's really what we want to do. We want to burn as much fat as we can as our fuel and maintain our muscle. And obviously it enhances overall wellness. So it supports your body's natural balance, leading to a feeling of improved daily wellness. So in summary, the fat loss tips, if you're looking for lifestyle actions that you can also take, we've talked about having high fiber, you two fruit and 5 serves of vegetables a day. I'm very big on that because that is the recommended guidelines, and that really helps with the fiber intake, keeping you full and getting those nutrients. We've talked about protein at each meal, healthy fats, minimizing sweets, and then doing some exercise as well. So how does the GLUCOminish? It works hand in hand with the Trimagenic. So last week we talked about Trimagenic as part of a key the program that Tom has been using for himself to lose weight. And it goes hand in hand also with the Sisel Gut Essentials, the pre and probiotic and digestive enzymes. So you can take all those 4 products and it's available. You can get the gut health and the weight loss pack if you are interested in trying these weight loss products and seeing what works best for you. So this 4-step approach ensures a balanced and healthy digestive system with enhanced weight loss. So when your gut is healthy, it can positively impact your immune system, mood, and overall energy levels. And this in turn improves weight loss. So the Sisel Gut Essentials are really important. We've touched on those in the previous week, and they also work in conjunction with this product as well. So if you're looking for resources and you have created an account with Sisel, you can go to the resource library in your account and you can find PDFs, videos, there's audios in there rather that you can listen to on the products and find the information in there. We've also got PDFs on weight loss and gut health, so you can have a look at those and that will be very helpful to you. So I talked about the weight loss pack. We've got the weight loss pack, and that comes with the GLUCOminish and the Trimogenic in there. We've also got this other pack that I wanted to share with you called the Qualifying Pack. And when you purchase this pack auto ship, you actually earn free gifts. And on the 6th purchase, you get a free Trimogenic and GLUCOminish. So that's available when you log into your account. If that's of interest to you, you want to try this product in conjunction with the Trimogenic to help you with your weight. And as I mentioned, we've got these guides in the back office, which I call the back office. I'm talking about your account when you log in, and you can access them there. There's a flip chart, also a PDF version as well. So that concludes tonight's presentation. So appreciate you getting on this evening, and please do get back to the person who shared this information with you if you'd like to learn more or get started on any of these products. Next week, we will be talking about Sisel's other weight loss products, the Turn and Burn and the Sisel Thin. So we will continue on the topic of weight loss, and then I'm going to bring them all together and tell you, share with you when you can use them, which combinations to use them, and how they can help with different aspects of managing weight and burning fat. So that hopefully will be useful to you. So thanks for getting on tonight. I appreciate you taking the time out of your evening. And just a reminder, we have a special call with Tom Mauer Jr. on Saturday at 9 o'clock. Please do jump on. He will be sharing information that you've not heard before. And we're doing a Q&A session with him. So it'll be very valuable information, given that he is a biochemist and very talented at creating formulations. So hopefully you can join us. Thanks for jumping on.
Thank you, Kate. Joan here. Thank you.
Katie.
Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Katie.
Oh, thank you, Susanna. Much appreciated.
Welcome. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really great.
Okay.
Thank you.
The recording has stopped.
So that is the information on tonight's Sisel GLUCOminish. Sorry. Lost it for a second there. So how do you get hold of this product? Get back to the person that sent you this video, and they will give you a link to be able to go to the Sisel website, and you just click on the fitness section, and the Sisel GLUCOminish is in here somewhere. It's down a little bit, I think. So there you go. This is a GLUCOminish. So the prices are all currently in US dollars, so do be aware of that. And you can open up a wholesale account so that you get 10% discount off the products straight off the top. There will be some changes to the website soon that'll make it so that you can order it as a customer if you like. Well, you can be a preferred customer now, but you can actually order. They're making it so that you won't have to actually register in a few months. They're working on updating the website. But as a distributor, you don't have to distribute to anyone. You don't have to sell to anybody. This is just for you to get your own products. You will earn product discounts, and there's free rebates and loyalty rewards programs. Mum actually got like $400 worth of free products the other day through the loyalty rewards program. I got $250, which was awesome. And you get to purchase the Sisel products at wholesale price. At the moment, they're waiving the actual registration fee, which is normally about $24.99 US. But at the moment, if your order is over 50 product volume, then you'll actually get that for free. And the dollar comparison for points is basically dollar for dollar. So if you spend $100, you'll get 100 PV approximately. So yeah, so there's, and you can set up regular auto ships if you want to, if you don't want to risk running out. And if you want to get some of the free gifts that Katie mentioned as well. So they've got lots of bonuses and benefits there. So, and you get to take advantage of lots of promotional things. So each month they have a deal of the day, which is really fun. I tend to share that on my Facebook group, which I will put the link for that in the chat in a second. Sorry. Thank you for being patient, I should say. So this is the link for the Facebook group. If you've got any questions, please leave a comment or send me an email or send me a WhatsApp. And I'd love to help you to be able to get what you're wanting to get and help you to achieve your goals with improving your health. So Sisel have got lots of products, lots of opportunities to be able to find out stuff. I have put some links in the comments. And I'll catch you in the next video. So bless you. Have a great week.